Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne, Australia, and it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday here. I wasn't on yesterday. It was a public holiday here, and I took a vote and I slept in. So there you go. Right, let me just share this to start with. So welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just noting the trades discussed in this group are to be classed as educational only. That's because we're a group of people helping each other and we are not financial advisors. So please only take trades that you're happy to take based on your own email analysis. There is a full risk disclosure and a little bit about us as live session traders. Okay, let me just stop sharing that. Oh, welcome, Darren.
Right.
How are you?
All right.
Yeah,
Just got to go away from my computer for 5 minutes. Be back in a.
all right. No worries. You got stuff you're doing? No worries at all. Rightio, let's start out. And we'll have a look at a few of these pairs down here. And by chance, we've got, I'm in AUD It's done a bit of a pullback, which it was sort of like dip, 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 dip. And then when the market opened, it basically pulled back up. So we'll see how far it goes. Still in profit at the moment. Welcome, Tom, too, coming to join. Hope you all had a nice time out. So, yeah, if you look at it now, it's pulled back up. I've sort of given away some profit on that one, but I will see this little pullback here. See whether we get a pushback down again. We've got consumer confidence is not an ASCAPE. Right. Neither of those have sort of got much consequence to them. um, Yeah, we got red. This has gone green again on the trend line and a push back up. So maybe this is just the pullback to this point here, and then we'll see whether we get a push back down again or not. How are you, Tom? Are you muted off? That's okay. AUDCHF, similar situation. And pushing up that bit. See how far it goes. It's just coming up now into that box for that last uh, brick. Again, we've got this where it exactly, well, very similar to the AD Anyway, see if we get another push down. ADJPY is also pushed back up. It's like if the Aussie dollar's got a bit of, get rid of that off there. Got a bit of strength back to it for the minute. This will depend on whether it's going to come up to break that high or not. I'm not in that trade. There is no long on there yet on the Japanese candles. It's a bit disconcerting. This has come up and broken that high there. Anyway, okay, AD NZD. I mean, this also too for the sell, and it's pulled up that bit as well. We'll go sell. Back into sell, and there's a bit of a pull up. So I don't know if you remember, Tom, but this is what you were saying down here for the weekly on this pair. That's okay. It's still a bit of a pull up before it'll come back down. So I'm in slight profit for those three. Hey, AD Singapore, that also is pulled back up. Yeah, far before we start to get the Tuesday, Wednesday change of direction. AD USD, that also is pulled up. Yeah. So they're all AUDs. They're starting to sort of get a little bit of strength in it. What have we got down here? US coming up. Core inflation. Wow. That's not a happy situation, is it, with inflation going back up? But anyway. All right. I thought that might even strengthen up the US dollar, but we'll see. Rightio, CAD CHF. Still just sitting around sideways at the moment. It's not wanting to break the trend line there we put in. Just bounce into it between these two rectangles here. CAD JPY. We've got now an uptrend on this. We'll just see. Just depends on this. Oh, you're in again, Tom. We got three here.
There we go.
Ah, something happening.
Yeah. So, so over the weekend, I got this thing on Instagram saying, Apple's now going to fuck you over any way they can on every app they've got, because now every app requires Siri to track you, and like the calculator on my phone needed my photos, my camera, my microphone. And I'm like, what does a calculator need all this for? So I went through and I shut off in every app I had. If I didn't absolutely need it or use it, I cleared off my phone. And then the apps I did use, I went in and shut off all the Siri, where it needs your phone and microphone and camera and everything else and access to your pictures just to run an application. And Zoom was one of the ones I shut off. So I had to go back and turn the microphone back on for Zoom so you can hear me. Sorry about that. I wasn't ignoring you, man.
No,
I can hear you talking
fine.
to me, and I'm sitting here going, damn, damn, damn.
Yeah, but
Okay, I'm caught up again.
Siri can hear you now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the whole Apple thing is yeah, they've got you
It's
locked
just
down,
getting
haven't they?
worse.
Oh well. How can they expect to inform the supreme leader what you're up to if they can't listen to you?
Yeah, that's exactly why I shut everything off.
Oh well. Oh yeah, that's KJ as well. Now this may be the swing low down here, and then it's pushing its way back up again. So the CAD, you can see even the CAD against CHF to a certain extent, and also the AD CHF. Oh, sorry, an AD CAD. So just that sort of it's like as if Canadian dollar's getting a bit of strength back up again. Nothing any, not any crazy strength, but and then as it opens up in the market, we get this sort of push up, down, and then just sits in the middle. All right, CHF JPY. Now, let's see if it breaks past the high here. Price is in actual fact just below there. So it looks like there might be some sort of a pullback before it pushes up, but we'll see. Price has come up above any of the other wicks. Just waiting for that change to come back down again. I mean, to push down and back up, whether it breaks the high or not, and then pushes back down. That's Swiss franc against Japanese yen. So then AUD, Euro AUD. Oh, gosh. Just waiting for that buy to come back up. Well, at the moment, let's see what will flip that for the minute. Because the Aussie dollar has got a little bit of strength back into it just at the moment. The euro has been stronger. So if you look at the trend bars, we've got it selling out there and selling out, but then buying back on this one. Now it's pulling back to this level here. We'll just get a because you've got a wick off here. Let's just see what it does. I'm not committing anything at the minute. It pulls back and then we start to get a cut 3 bricks, so I might look at buying up on that. Euro CAD sideways. Euro CHF sideways. Euro GBP. I'm waiting for this to buy up a bit. It's just that they've been pretty equal in strength, the two currencies. Starting to get a little change. So it was white and lots of candles down here, not touching the trend bar. Now they've come back and kissed. So maybe pull back a bit in between these two rails. So again, just waiting for the right time. And lots of these pairs aren't giving us what we need to get or to feel comfortable to get a longer term run in the currency. I thought we might have something at the start of this month with non-fund payroll, but it just hasn't kicked out of the gate of anything. Nothing significant anyway. Euro JPY, obviously the Japanese yen's a bit weak. It's pushing up against that. Did you get into that, Darren, that long on the...
No, I'm just not
Yeah.
confident about any of these signals at the moment. I could just get
Yeah.
in it and then it just
Turn around. Yeah, well, you
turn
can
around
see
again.
where it's just playing games all the way up here.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. You're at
So as soon as it
NZD.
pushes up, it turns and back down. Yeah.
Turns back down, yeah, yeah. And then if you're in that danger zone, then you get kicked out. Right. Now this is I can't Euro NZD is like Euro AUD. Like this drop off of the euro is just it doesn't make anyway, not that it needs to make sense, but definitely I think there's some more sell to occur on it. So I'll see if it does it break here. Whether it pulls back, then I might consider getting into a sell. Probably too late on that one because it's 2, 3. Oh no, not too late. But yeah, here's one that again it hasn't really moved any sort of great distance, but it still is in that downtrend though. Just yeah, the euros been pretty, as you can see, up and down on the thing quite close. Euro Singapore, I know you don't, neither of you trade it now, but I'm still looking at this for a potentially buy back up. I could put a buy stop on that one, I might. Euro USD, again, pushing up. Just the whole thing here is it is still pushing up. Came back down. Came back again here and then pushed back up. All right. I mean, great if you get a crossover there, but we've got nothing here. It just keeps wanting to push back up. All right. GBPs, have they still got strength? No. Okay. Now with the crossover here. Well, gosh, I thought we were going to push it back up. It certainly could still. Looks like it's doing a little bit of a pullback down at the moment, and they're both crossing over again. Like, normally you would get, well, not normally, you get something like, oh, maybe, yeah, this is a bit, you get a crossover here, like, and then it'd just, yeah, see, crossover there, pushed up, came back, did all this, and then it took off. And it's been an uptrend for a considerable amount of time. Looked hopeful there. Anyway, let's see. We get a turn on this and a push back up. What have we got there? Yeah, it's pushed past that one and that one. It's now that one down here. Yeah, okay. We can see for a while when's this from April. It just all it's done is pop down a bit and then back up to the same area again. It's just the same story all over, eh?
Yeah, I've been in that buy since the long and
You have
about,
this
about
one.
to get out. It's turned red now. It's the trend now, so it's a signal to get out.
Yeah, okay. Well, you probably lose a slight amount on it too,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
but you're better off doing that than staying in. Okay. GCAD. Oh, he's going in the direction. All right. Okay, so this is now pushing up. Moving back again then. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Again, it looks like around time to potentially get in for the buy. We've got green, we've got, crossover here. Okay. And GBP CHF. Well, that one's getting ready to get into as well. Got that change, it pulled back down now. Now it's ready to get up. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. That one I'll look at this morning when I get back. GJ, no, don't like it. But that could go buy into. You've got a crossover there. I reckon it'll pull back, but got to put that there for the minute. Could quite easily sell out at this point and not break that high. There is more. There's broken that, pulled up. So now maybe take a further one. Okay. Now that might be something I can look at. I'll just for a bit of a look see. You'll see GN. Oh gosh, crossed over there nicely and just pull back. Yeah, I'm looking at this to potentially buy. I mean, you can see it's been in a buy trend for a long time. Maybe that was the swing high, and now we're pushing to come back down. You got a short in there. Did you get into that, Darren?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You
And,
didn't.
yeah.
That's a bit. Yeah, only purely because of all of this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's okay.
Just no confidence at the minute. It's, these sort of term swing trades just doesn't seem to be any
Consistency?
no sort of momentum in either direction
Yeah.
or anything really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And when they do take off, they will take off and we'll be behind the eight
yeah,
ball,
this,
that's all.
this is the problem. This is the problem.
We'll be going, oh, I should have got in. It's like-
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of stagnation. The market is very cautious.
Yeah.
Very, very cautious. GBP Singapore. Oh, I should have got in that. Oh, well, late on that one now. GEU, that keeps going up. You still in that?
Yeah, I'm still in this one.
It's still profiting. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
This is the only one that's sort of, or one of them that's still been cranking its way up.
Yeah.
Got that little V now. It still looks like it's going further. Then the NZDs will still be the same. You know, oh, that was a big push up on the market open. But it's just still in this crazy range. Okay. That one's probably the only one that's has pushed up. Again, it's a JPY. It's just not very predictable at the moment. NU. Now that's the other one that's good. You're in that still?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah, that's still in that one.
So GU and NU.
GU
And
and M.
AU as well.
I'm not in AU. I'm in UCAD, but
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Oh,
struggling.
UCAD. Okay. Well, that's for a sell though, the UCAD.
Yeah, but when you come to it, the one that is just bucking the trend at the moment is silver. It's absolutely flying again. I don't know what the rush is to buy. The demand for silver at the moment. But anyway, when you come to that one,
Yeah.
that is going pretty nicely. I
Look
must
at
say.
look at the UCAD. Still going down. Oh,
Going
you're
down, but it's limping along, though, isn't it? It's not going.
Yes, limping is the word. But at
Yeah,
least
it could easily wake up at any point and just take me out of
take
that.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
The
is.
USD CHF is still also limping along. That's also to a sell trend on it. The US dollar is just like it's trying to fight, but it's got it's got both hands tied behind its back. All right, and UJ as well. Oh, that's pushed up a little bit. Obviously, Japanese yen again is still not great. USD Singapore, we're still going to sell out in that too. All of those ones, yeah. I really thought the non-farm payroll would flip them around, but that was nothing. Gold is pushed. Oh no, it's still sitting around this area, the 3-3. And what's this silver one? Oh my gosh.
It's just going berserk. Silver. Everybody's buying silver for some reason. What's going on?
Yeah, they usually long range missiles or something, mate.
It's
That's
extraordinary, isn't it? You know, it's just flying compared to gold at the minute. And what's
maybe gold's too expensive and they're all putting their money in the silver or
so I need to move a
think we're
stop
gonna
loss
get
up again.
yeah, we're gonna get a pullback on this.
Yeah, well, I'm going to move a stop loss up because I don't want to give this away now.
Give away any that you've got. Sorry, Tom, you were saying?
I was just going to say, investors think there's going to be a better yield on this than there is gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we're getting the big pushes. Because I think it was underrated or underpriced.
Underpriced, yeah.
Yeah.
Undervalued,
And
yeah.
now they're buying it to push the value up towards gold.
In proportion. Yeah,
Right.
okay. The Bitcoin's gone back up to 108. He doesn't seem to want to falter too much. It's pulled back, but look at the push back up. It's a crazy one, I reckon. Anyway, Bitcoiners all love it, and US oil's back up to 65. So we're now starting to get, you don't have a new long, it's the long from before. Again, I don't know why this is occurring. Maybe demand, maybe a shortage, but certainly makes it a bit more profitable for the US to extract. But again, you got no hope there, have you, Darren, whether that'll just turn around and go back down at you. There is a crossover here, though. It's starting to occur. See this?
Yeah.
The trend bars. It has been going down for a while, and now it's just pulled back up to meet it. Maybe they're finding a lot of silver while they're digging for oil, drilling for oil. All right. Well, the pairs aren't sort of yielding too much for it. It's a little bit of a like. You're not in any trade still, Tom?
No, I'm not in anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that tells you
Well,
something. Tom's not in any trades. Somebody's
no,
proved Tom that he was trading. Well, markets must be poor.
well, there's no real movement, is there?
No.
Or potential.
No, but the other thing is everything's kind of setting up.
Yeah.
You know, as I go through these pairs with you, I'm looking at all these other pairs, thinking like, you know, we're gonna have some movement here. AUD CAD, this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it to pull back up somewhere above that white bar
Yeah. And then sell out.
and then sell off.
Yeah. I agree. But the majority, though, Tom, are just playing around in between a high and low zone because of this sort of insecurity happening in the market. They're no different to us. They're all going like, we don't know what's happening.
Well, now you've got Trump and Newsom sort of seem to be in all-out war with each other, so that creates more uncertainty.
Oh, Trump and what's his name? Elon.
No, Newsom now, the California governor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, over the riots and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there will be pushback from stuff that people don't like.
Yeah. I mean, I can see his point of view there because California, what is it? $80 billion in tax revenue goes to the federal government from the state of California.
Yeah, we support all the red states.
Yeah. Yeah. You can imagine they're feeling a bit peeved off that they're getting told what to do all the time, when they're
Yeah.
when they're sort of propping up the US economy.
What you're saying is they're sort of the cash cow of the US,
Yeah.
or some of it. Okay.
Yeah, but a big part of it. The fourth biggest economy in the world, just the state of California on its own. Incredible statistic there.
Yeah.
Is that because most of the big seven or whatever it is sort of mostly reside out of California? Is that
Well, no, we just have everything here. I mean, everything. Literally everything is here. From natural resources to tech to vacation spots for travel, a huge shipping port. I mean, we have everything you could possibly want here. Oil.
yeah.
They have all these immigrants working in restaurants, bars, they're all immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
So
California knows it too, and they don't care. Why?
yeah,
Because these people are not the problem.
no. I mean, they're
The
important. I
is
mean,
the
the
U.S.
reality is
government.
they're needed to keep propelling the economy. That's just
Yeah.
the economic
See what?
reality.
When I go for my walks during the day, I'm passing people with strollers. Beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed little white babies being pushed around by Mexican women.
Hmm.
They're raising our families. They're feeding us. They're picking the crop. They're building all our houses. It's everywhere. And the
Yeah.
fact the U.S. government is just trying to start a fight, they're just trying to start a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't care about the immigration problem that Trump is making up. These
Yeah.
are good people.
Yeah.
If he went into the California prisons and said, "Oh, look, you're all illegal aliens and you've been convicted of felonies, you're going back home," not a blink. Nobody would have said a word.
Yeah. But
But you're taking all these people that are just working
yeah.
from unmarked cars and plainclothes masked men who a woman just got kidnapped and held at gunpoint. Who the guy wanted to rape her, claiming he was ICE.
Right.
Luckily, she fought him off. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is a fight for Trump's ego,
Yeah.
and he loves it.
It's a fight for power, I think.
He hates this country is the problem. He wants to be a dictator so bad
He
he can
does, yeah.
taste it on Putin's dick.
Yeah, of course he does. They're the people he admires, Putin and the one in China and
Yeah,
one in
North Korea.
Turkey who's a bit of a dictator, Erdogan. These are
Yeah.
the ones he admires.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
this is the how do I put this? This is the kickoff location for what's going to happen around the nation. He's already said.
This is going to spread now. This is
Oh
going to
yeah,
spread.
he's already said we will have troops, not National Reserve, troops in every state.
gee whiz, this is Hitler's
Yeah,
Hitler's
we're
book
under
of
occupation.
Hitler's book of rules. Oh wow.
Yep. Fight's on, man. Fight's on. You're just picking a side at this point.
Yeah, well, in Germany they didn't. They crumpled and just, fell in line.
Yeah, I see. I think we've all seen what happened in Germany when they crumbled. That's why I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to happen here against us so readily, easily.
Yeah, okay.
Because now they've got uh, actual military militias. They're calling them constitutionists that are saying, we're ex-military, man. We're not putting up with this shit. So it's like, you know what? The whole tread on me, folks. Don't tread on me.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, this is your chance, fellas. You wanted to fight
So,
tyranny. Here you go.
So we're talking revolution here, are we?
We're gonna start talking about ground war here pretty quick.
Mm.
Just waiting for that first military shot to be fired.
I saw that, Brian. I saw that Australian news reporter got shot with a
Yep.
rubber bullet. Did you see that?
Yep.
No, no.
That footage, it looks pretty clear to me that he aimed for her because the footage they highlighted the background.
Oh yeah,
The
he turned and just straight shot her.
the one who fired the gun, and you watch him, he just turned, aimed it straight at her, and just fired.
Yep.
He turned and fired. It was just incredible, really.
No, and it
She's
hasn't.
there with cameramen, with microphone. Can be no confusion as to what she was there for. She was clearly a reporter, with the cameras and the microphone and all the rest of it.
Oh
So,
no, I don't know. It hasn't. I don't know if
he just turned, fired straight. Well, it's a leg. Look pretty painful. Well, I think these rubber bullets are quite painful. I know they're not real ones, but they're not very nice things. They cause injury.
Okay.
And it can require. Sometimes it needs surgery to repair the damage. Yeah. You want to find that, Brian? It's quite a shocking moment, really.
Yeah, shortly after that, they walked up to a group of 6 people hiding from rubber bullets behind a electrical box and shot one of them in the head. She's in the hospital. Surgery.
Whoa.
Just trying to assassinate people. Why? It's a Tuesday. Who cares?
Is it Tuesday there? Is it now?
No, it's still
not.
Monday. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
I'm
what
sure
day
it
it is.
was.
Yeah, they're all just treasonous rat traitors, man. Every fucking one of them that takes an order from that shitbag, just absolute scum. No respect for them, whatever. They know they're doing wrong. They don't care.
I love this. Protesters escalate as California governor says Trump is acting like a dictator, not a president.
That's what it is.
I mean, completely over the top, sending the military in. I mean, what's that all about? Absolutely ridiculous.
Power game, isn't it?
I mean, talk about
you got to have something for the military to do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's talking about sending U.S. Marines in.
Yeah, that's just bizarre, really. It really is.
No, I don't see anything in the news about that. Anyway, we'll see.
To find it, it was on the BBC website.
Yeah.
Got a bit.
Well, if it was an Australian reporter, you'd think you'd see it in the news, but no, it's.
So I can find it. So I'm gonna stick a link to it in the.
When was it? Just recently?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, okay, right.
Well, I saw it today on there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nothing here that I can.
Australian journalist hit by a rubber bullet.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, it's not on the local news, so we'll see.
It will be.
Maybe they're just waiting for the day to start up.
It definitely looks like he was aiming at. He just sort of turned.
Of course, he was aiming at her.
It wasn't like she was just caught with, a stray one sort of thing into the crowd. It was not like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on, was he directed to shut down media, or that's frighten the media to not go there.
Well, there we go. Stuck it in the message chat there. See
okay, no worries.
You can open that.
All right. Well, we'll just see how things travel along today. The Tuesday, Wednesday, like it's coming up. Tomorrow's your Tuesday, Darren and Tom. I'm already in the Tuesday.
Yeah.
Back at it. We had a public holiday yesterday. It was the King's birthday celebration. A whole lot of 90 people or something were awarded Orders of Australia or something for their life work to Australia. Anyway.
I've been busy doing more looking at EAs and that sort of stuff. Quite sort of addicted to that at the minute. So
Oh, I had a question about that if you got a second.
Yeah.
So you were saying that the EA actually has a system out there that you can build your own system into the way it operates?
Oh yeah, yeah. So the EA, and then what goes into the EA are these set files. So
And you can have different set files
yeah,
related to how the market is behaving if you want,
yeah,
or you can have set files in relation to the way to trade, like for example, scalping or intraday or longer
yeah.
term sort of thing.
So you can create your own bots, effectively get a set file, and sorry, an EA, which you could get a sort of EA ready made one sort of thing, and then create your own
Wait,
set files. I mean that's a bit
wait,
beyond me at the moment, but I'm just sort of looking at different off the shelf ones and looking at that EA Academy and watching how they do it. I mean, what they essentially build up is built up, but it's like a portfolio of these things. So they're spreading the risk. They take profits out. They don't just leave them in there compounding indefinitely. With the risk that eventually it could just go wrong. So they're taking money out. They're then opening other EAs, and so they've just got sort of dozens of these things all running. They're running them on sort of prop firms as well, and yeah, it's quite interesting. It is. Um, there's quite a few YouTube sort of interviews they do, see what they say and how they're. I mean, one of these guys who keeps putting the YouTube videos out there. Sort of saw a sort of interview with him, and he started off as a normal trader, like sort of Wolf, if you like, and just got fed up with losing, so just never really got sort of mastered it, and then he sort of went down this route. Doesn't seem to have ever looked back. Yeah. A lot of them are on my FX book. They're the history. A lot of cases that's back testing, so it's not real trading. So you've got to be careful with what you're looking at there.
Right.
It's all sort of theoretical, but others, they've got sort of a couple of years of live trading as well as the back test under the belt. So yeah, no, it's just quite interesting, really. So set up a VPS. So I did that over the weekend. We can have multiple MT4 and MT5 terminals open at the same time and running sort of 24 hours. Otherwise, I'd have to have the computer on permanently. So I've done that bit. I've got a few things running at the minute. So yeah, yeah.
it's a bit of work involved, isn't it? I mean, it's
Yeah,
really something new. So yeah, I've run VPSs as well, or I've got a
yeah,
VPS at the moment. But yeah,
yeah,
you run a number of the instances of MT4 or 5, and then you're running these set files in there to see how they operate.
yeah,
You just put them on demo accounts and
yeah. That's right. So demo accounts, all small live accounts.
Yeah,
Starting with minimum lots, 0.01 lot, you can do that. Don't mind
yeah,
risking a small account.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's up
I
to you.
watched uh I watched this one guy who was doing EAs, and what he would do is he would put two trades on, and it would be he would pick the trade that was winning and kill the other trade,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, "I got a 90% success rate."
You
It
mean
was like,
you mean you'd have a trade in opposite directions?
yeah, a buy and a sell, and whichever one
Yeah,
took off, that was his
yeah.
90% win rate. And it was like, yeah, but that's not a true EA.
No.
No.
That's rigging the books, man.
Yeah, but yeah, take off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's plenty of times you get into a buy and a sell and it's buying, for example, and you kill off the seller and it just turns back around.
Right. So what he would do was he wouldn't count the ones that didn't work, and he wouldn't count the ones that he had placed that didn't trigger, like they were going in the wrong
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah.
But he would only show the wins.
Yeah.
And how he got caught was one of the guys that was watching him asked him, "Hey, why do you still have that buy there when it clearly sold and you took the sell?" And he deleted it, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I put that there by mistake." And people figured out he was taking two different trades in opposite directions, and whichever one worked out, he would say, "Look at my trading program."
Yeah.
That's why I have a hard time believing any of this stuff.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
They just
absolutely.
manipulate everything so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only way of reality is you knowing it yourself. That's right.
Yep.
Mm. All right, gentlemen. I need to get myself sorted to go back to the bus today. Keep going. See how we go.
All right. Be safe out there.
All right. Will you? Yeah. Darren, keep us up to date. I'll keep you up to date and stuff that I might find as well. And we'll go from there. Take it easy. Thanks a lot.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
Keep
See ya.
out of the way
Okay.
of those rubber bullets anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Stay off the streets. The
Yeah.
curfew's next.
Oh, sure there will be.
It goes in stages, doesn't it? So next is the curfews, and then
Yep.
Then we have to check your DNA to make sure that you're the right person, blonde hair, blue eyes, you
Yeah.
know, make sure all that's happening.
yeah, random roadblocks.
And
You can see it all coming, can't you?
and mouth swabs. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See you then.
New York will be next. That's the next one. It's going to kick off there next. You watch.
Yep.